Welcome back into your Alaska. Joe Cook here. Let's get your weekend going with some sports. We start with a local product that's going to represent the interior inside a boxing ring tomorrow night in Washington for a main event fight. Here's more.
He works so hard.
This is the sound of a fighter. Francisco Camacho, a West Valley 2007 grad, is going into a major fight this weekend on the amateur boxing circuit in Washington. He's 2-0 in his short career, but he almost didn't have a boxing career to speak of. Kelly Lawson, Camacho's coach, was an 8-year pro and top 10 in the nation in the super heavyweight class, is also a West Valley grad. He stepped up to help Camacho's mother, Lawson's barber, who told him her son was headed down a destructive path.
For him, it's truly saved his life. He was going right down the road of might as well just throw him in jail and take the key and throw it away, and that whole 9 yards. And when you can turn someone around like that, that's what coaching is truly all about.
Keeps me in here, keeps me out of trouble. You know, how many 24-year-olds, you know, they're at the bar every night, you know, doing dumb things, you know. So this keeps me, you know, pretty level and pretty focused on goals like my boxing, my job, and my school.
Camacho is a student at UAF taking prerequisite classes and works in facilities management. He's found structure. He works out every day at 5:30 a.m. He trains rigorously with Robert Gay, a former Army specialist, Tony Taylor, a former Fairbanks Grizzlies football player, and Sean Ellis of North Pole. Ellis is 11-3 as an MMA pro, and he sees the potential in Camacho.
Because he's here every morning at 5:30, never misses a day, you know. That ambition and how well he's coachable, he picks up the techniques, and he just listens to everything. He's going to go far.
Camacho will face Jose Cervantes on Saturday night in an amateur main event for a police athletic league. Cervantes has been in 5 fights. Lawson will see what kind of fighter Camacho is after improving his skills. He thinks Saturday's match will be an all-out brawl.
So we taught him first to control his street aggression and his losing control so he can box. He won his first 2 matches, textbook boxing, looked super composed and got a lot of compliments out of the deal. Now it's time to see, can he handle the storm? And that's why we're going to determine who he is.
You know, I want to go in, I want to break down his body, get him nice and tired, you know, hopefully get him sitting down with a body shot, and then that's the goal. And then hopefully with this win, Kelly thinks I'm ready to go to nationals and come back to national champion by the end of the year.
So Camacho went from fighting for a second chance in life to now fighting for a promising boxing career, rolling with life's punches in and outside of the ring. Now, Camacho will be in the White Center Police Athletic League's Inside the Ropes promotion main event in Burien, Washington on Saturday night. Coach Lawson and Camacho aim to go pro next September. We'll follow his progress. Now, the Alaska Gold Panthers are just in a groove offensively against the Kenai Peninsula Oilers. In last night's doubleheader, the Panthers won Game 1, 11-5, despite Kenai's 14 hits. Hunter Villanueva and Tanner Pinkston both hit homers, and another pair of Panthers did the same in Game 2. Cody Noth and Von Bozoian, the Bozo, had solo jacks, giving them both 5 home runs this season. The Oilers had no runs as the Panthers scored twice in the bottom of the 4th and 5th innings and sweep the Oilers 4-1 in Game 2. They won 2 7-inning games. Mike Benson, he got the win as well. He had 5 Ks in 5 innings and 1 earned. He was backed up by Scott Hurst. The nice catch from the center fielder here, sliding to get the out. The Gold Panthers win the 5-game series with 2 wins and will look to sweep the Oilers tonight in Game 5. Last night at the North Pole Speedway, a good crowd was on hand for a good cause. A number of race fans came out for relay night. Half of the admissions went to support Relay for Life in Fairbanks. A few cancer survivors walked around the track as well. And as far as the races go, Destiny Todd, she continues to improve in her second year. Aggressive move in the first heat there. She swept the 2 heats and the main event and now leads the Bandos by 117 points. Ryan Cody and Al Treadle split the first 2 heats in the Legends class, but Treadle held on for the main event win. Even with Austin Cody, he was second in Legends in points. He was on his bumper the last 10 laps. With Treadle, he got the key win, increasing his lead in the Legends class from 31 to 56 points. Lots to do this weekend, and here's the rundown. Tomorrow morning at the Chena Lakes Recreation Area in North Pole, Chena Lakes Triathlon, 1,500-meter swim, 40K bike ride, and 10K run begins at 10 a.m. Also at 10 a.m. at Pioneer Park is the Opera Fairbanks Run of the Valkyries. That's an 8K race. The Gold Panthers open their series against the Anchorage Glacier Pilots this weekend, Saturday at 7 o'clock, and at Twin Bill on Sunday at 1 and 4 o'clock. Also, the GFRA will have a full night of racing at the Mitchell Raceway, which will feature the Legends class, and that's at 7 p.m. And on Sunday, the 14th annual Esther Dome Ass Kicker. That's right, the 7-mile race is at 10 a.m. at the Esther Gold Camp behind the Esther Post Office. And that's it for sports. Another note, at the North Pole Speedway, there'll be mud bogging as well Saturday at 2 o'clock. Go check that out for your weekend sports. But Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.